Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today we're diving into a seriously cool project, turning ebooks into audiobooks using a surprisingly lightweight text-to-speech model called Kokoro. It's like magic, but with Python.
Whoa, ebooks to audiobooks? That's a game changer, especially for those obscure titles you can't find already narrated. So how does this Kokoro thing work its magic?
Right. So, Kokoro is this 82 million parameter TTS model. Think of it as a super efficient voice actor, trained on less than 100 hours of audio. And the quality? Amazing. It supports multiple languages: English, US and UK, French, Korean, Japanese, and Mandarin, with a bunch of different voices to choose from.
Only 82 million parameters? That's ridiculously small for such high quality. Most TTS models I've seen are like orders of magnitude larger. What's the tool you're using to do the conversion?
The tool is called audiobooks. A clever name, huh? It's built by the same guy who wrote the blog post. It parses EPUB files, extracts the text, feeds it to Kokoro, and then stitches the resulting audio files together into a nice M4B audiobook. That's all Python-based, so relatively easy to set up.
Easy to set up, you say? I'm intrigued, but I'm also a bit skeptical. How long does it actually take to convert a book? I'm imagining some seriously long processing times.
Well, the author converted The Selfish Gene, a hefty 100,000-word book, in about 2 hours on an M2 MacBook Pro. That's pretty impressive, right? The speed depends on the length of the book, of course, but it's significantly faster than some other methods I've seen.
2 hours for a book that size? That's actually quite reasonable. What about the installation process? Is it a nightmare of dependencies?
Not at all. It's a simple --pip install audibles --. Then you download a couple of files, the Kokoro model, and a voice file that are around 360 megabytes in total. You'll also need --ffmpeg if you want the final M4B file. Piece of cake!
Okay, so it's relatively straightforward. But what about the chapter detection? Does it handle all kinds of EPUB structures well?
That's where it gets a little quirky. The chapter detection is a bit janky. It works well enough for most EPUBs, skipping things like covers and indexes, but it might miss a preface or intro sometimes. The author suggests tweaking the --is _chapter function in the code if you run into problems.
Janky, huh? Sounds like a good opportunity for a pull request. I wonder if using a more sophisticated NLP technique for chapter detection would improve accuracy. Maybe something that looks for heading styles or semantic breaks in the text? But overall, this sounds like a fantastic project.
Absolutely. And the best part? The code is open source, so you can contribute and improve it yourself. There are plans for better chapter detection, adding chapter navigation to the M4B, and even image-to-text narration for those illustrated books. The possibilities are endless.
This is truly exciting. Thanks for sharing this. I'm definitely going to try this out. It's a great example of how powerful and accessible these new AI models are becoming.
My pleasure. And that's all the time we have for today's Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.